Hey, so, mm, not a whole lot on watch today, if I'm being honest. JSPR, I mean, could look for continuation, but it's finishing kind of low here around 1550. I think it had a. Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. I thought it had a pre-market climb, but no, it's just kind of fading. I mean, it's possible this thing can come back, but honestly, I don't think so. LMFA is above VWAP. This one's looking okay, but the daily just looks terrible, so I don't have much faith in it. HX, if anything, I'd be going for the daily high to break, and that's kind of it. But it already basically broke that level pre-market, so now it's just kind of fading off VWAP here. Again, I'm not really interested in it this far below VWAP. It's just, I don't know, not something I'm looking forward to trading, I guess. So I'm gonna give this about 15 minutes probably today just to see if there's anything popping up, and if there's just nothing coming today like popping on the scans, then I'm just gonna cut it short because today just doesn't look like a good day to trade, and I don't want to overstay my welcome here. OISTs popping on the scans, market just opened. I mean, yeah, so RVNC is also popping on the scans, kind of fading though. HX. Okay, so TRMD is actually popping up here. Low volume. Don't feel super confident in it. Everything else is kind of failing at the moment. But you have seen JSPR make some pretty crazy moves recently, while everything else is fading. So pre-market high here was 980. Still a pretty big spread, about 15-cent spread, so I probably won't trade until that tightens up, honestly. EVOL, OIST. Okay, so FCEL is actually making a move here. It's about to touch its 200 though. That's a nice move from 70 all the way to 810. 40-cent move. I think with this one, if I do happen to take a trade, I'm going to have to take a larger size. The only reason I kind of feel nervous on taking this trade is just because it's dailies right here at its 200. But really, our next resistance spot should be around 9. TRMD's popping on the scans actually. So TRMD, a nice 1 minute break there, but it's not really holding its 50. Still kind of, oh, it was a big spread there for a second, 56 and 43. So this one's kind of just whippy. It's not really holding though. It's still below 50. I don't really feel that confident in it. Just because nothing else is popping up. So there's a rejection. See if it actually goes below VWAP. Tiger's popping up. Not feeling Tiger either on the daily. JSPR. JSPR is actually popping above VWAP here. Still really light on volume though. HX. FCEL. So FCEL, we're getting some consolidation here. Let's see if we can actually take an entry on this one. I'll probably take a larger share size just because it doesn't move a whole lot. It's let me see what this float is. Actually, CAN is popping up. Yeah, so TRMD's float is around 80 million. That's what I'm seeing here on the scans at least. It's not a significant mover, but it does have potential regardless. CAN is also popping up here. CAN for the 5-minute high break could be a potential trade. This one actually has more room because it's 50, it's about 20 cents or 40 cents away, I mean. So this one actually does have room. Another thing is on this one, the spreads are still kind of big. So, well, that's about a 7-cent spread there, 6-cent spread now. If I take 1,000 shares, it's immediately like $70 I'm down. So I'd want to be very mindful on this one. Like, let's say I took it here at 39. There's a quick drop to 28. Like, I'd probably have to stop out soon. There's a pop right here to 46. 50 now. 56. So that actually would have been a really nice trade. But I'm not gonna trade it. Nothing else seems to be popping up today, so it's kind of just reason I'm not gonna trade it is because it's still low on volume here. I mean, there's some volume coming in, but to me it's nothing significant. Like usually I trade something that's over 1 million at least. This one's still under that level, so I'm not gonna break my rule, just trying to make a quick buck. It's actually a really nice break on the daily. I didn't even realize that. That's a solid move on the daily. So that entry here would have actually been pretty nice if I actually took this trade at 39 and went all the way to 70 there for a second. So I mean that was definitely some profit I could have made, about 100 something or maybe even 200 depending on where I sold. Most likely would have sold within the 100. I don't think I would have sold, you know, at 70 flat or anything. Tiger keeps popping up on the scans though. That was a really nice move actually, right here on the 1 minute. Don't want to say it's super obvious or anything, but the daily, I think that's why I didn't want to trade it earlier, is because the daily just doesn't look good to me. VALN keeps popping up here though. AVTE's popping up on the scans as well. What's going on with this one? This one's halted right now. I don't see any particular news on it that came out today, at least. Jesus, TRMD is now popping up in the one. So it broke lower sideways here for a little bit, and then it popped all the way to 10. So this one's getting more momentum for sure. Let's see, the low here was 35. So even my 39 entry was would have still been perfect even on this pullback. But now you can tell it's all the way up here, coming towards 10. Let's see if it can actually break 10. Let me go check when AVTE is going to resume. 38, so at 43 and 18 seconds when it should resume. I don't know. I'm probably not going to trade this one either. Like, most likely I won't trade it just because it's out of my price range, one. And two, I'm just not really feeling like trading today. Nothing else is really popping up, so I think I might just close it up early. But I'm curious to see what this one's going to do. It has, well, from what I can see here, it has no news, so I'm not really sure why it's halting. But let me go check on Benzinga, actually. So let me see, AVTE. Yeah, no, I don't I don't see any news on this one. I wonder why it's popping up like that. Weird. Let's check on TRMD real quick before this one opens. So TRMD is finally pulling back to VWAP here. 5-minute doesn't look the best right now. However, we still have 2 more minutes after this 3-minute candle here to change the 5-minute setup. So if this can bounce off VWAP and curl back up to 75, then maybe we can get in again, or try to get in for our first entry here for a break of 10. But this thing's gonna have to hold VWAP, and on the 1-minute MACD, it looks like it's about to cross, so not really feeling too comfortable taking a trade right here. The best time to take the trade would have been around the candle, which I had first talked about my entry, taking it at 39,000 shares, and wrote that up to about 60, 70. That would have been a really solid trade, but like I said, it was still under the amount of volume, I guess, that I normally trade, which is over 1 million. And I don't know, just seeing everything else like kind of flop today, I didn't have much confidence in it, and then the spreads were kind of big at the time as well. Not super huge or anything, but they were still kind of there, and it was somewhat whippy, so I didn't want to. I just didn't want to risk it. 1,000 shares, I don't know. Could have taken a smaller amount of share size for sure, like 300, whatever my normal size, but I just didn't feel like trading, honestly. See what JSPR is doing. JSPR is rejecting that level. DATS. Wow, DATS is like the opposite of JSPR though. Crazy. I still don't like the daily on DATS though. MPY. AVTE. Oh, I missed resumption here. This one just got halted going down, so yikes. Well, I was waiting for this one and knowing that this one just kind of rejected. It's not holding up either. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna close it up for today. Not feeling it. Nothing else is popping on the scans. Everything's kind of just slow or failing. So not gonna bother taking a trade. I think I'm just gonna close it up early. I didn't have to make the trade review this weekend because I got extremely busy. However, this weekend I will most likely start working on it and try to come up with something. But hopefully during this week we see some more action, so I can have more trades to put within this one trade review. I might even make a monthly review going over the best and worst trades, I'd say, or just give an overall summary of what happened on the entire month, because we're coming up here to a month of owning this account. So, you know, I'm still down on the account on the overall month, which kind of sucks, but we're back above 2 grand, I can say. So we dipped below for a second there, a couple days, and then now we're back above. So hopefully we can maintain this. I also got a $125 deduction from my monthly fee. So technically we started a new month like 18 days ago. But 18 days ago I actually got charged 125 for the monthly fee commission, I guess. So I guess we'll just still incorporate that into our month of owning the account, because it is a necessary expense. We're all gonna face it, you know, eventually. So we'll just count it regardless. And yeah, I'd have to come out with 2 different videos for that though. So monthly recap, trade recap in general, just like, you know, like the last one, and then daily recaps. But until this weekend, we'll go ahead and, you know, tune to tomorrow for more trades and see what we can do. Hopefully the market has more stuff for us to choose from here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.